Hey guys, so I thought I should make this video because I had a very emotional video of me coming out to you guys, and it was like a whole mess, a whole mix of emotions. It was not planned, so I thought I would maybe tell you guys how it happened, like how I came to that really bad point in my life and I just needed to just let it out. It's Pride Month, so I thought I might as well tell you guys the full story, what happened, give you guys a little context to that video, because a lot of you guys were concerned and it honestly meant so much to me because I felt no support back then. It's a long, wild ride. So sit down, have some popcorn, and let's get into it. I had this one friend. I don't know, she may see this, I don't know, but I liked her for a long time, and I didn't really know I liked her. I always wanted to be near her. I always wanted to do so many things with her. I always was happy when she was around. I would want to hold her hands, hug her, and when I like someone, I can get very protective. So if she would see her school friends, I would just like come up and be like, I know this and this about her, and like somehow be like, ah, remember that inside joke? Yeah, and yeah, that was me. I was just a mess. I had no clue what a good-looking guy was, really. So my friends would like these guys, and I would, as a kid, be like, oh, you guys like them? Oh, okay, I like them too. Which got me in a lot of bad situations. I didn't know what gay meant. I just knew it was bad. When I realized what it is, and I only learned what it was when I was like 12. When I heard, I was like, wow, that's not, what? That makes no sense. Why would that be bad? It made no sense in my mind. And I kind of started realizing I actually really liked this girl, because I liked her for a long time. Like, there was definitely, I had feelings for her, but I didn't realize until I was like 11 or 12 that I really liked her, and I didn't like the thought of her being with anyone else. I really liked this girl for like at least officially 4 years. I liked her for a solid 4 years, and that was the official time. There was probably times before then that I liked her too, so it was probably around like 5 to 6 years, which is a really long time. When I like someone, I crush hard. One of the things that happened when I was around 12 is my cousin, she came out as bi. She did it on Facebook, and I commented something like, oh, that's super courageous, I'm happy and I support you, or something like that. And my sister saw that comment and told my parents. And they weren't too happy about it. My mom says she doesn't remember this, but like, it stuck with me. They were very like, you shouldn't have said that, you shouldn't have said you support them, that's wrong. And I was like, what if I was bi? And they said, if you were, you can be friends with your friends because you'd be a bad influence on them. And that really stuck with me, And also with my parents, like, if there was any, like, gay couple on the TV, they'd be like, oh, come on. And then also them being religious and us going to church. At about, I don't know, I think I was 14 or 15, I came out to two of my friends. And I told them about the girl that I liked. We all knew each other, and they were actually really nice and supportive, and they didn't care, which was really nice. And that gave me the boost of confidence, thinking, hey, maybe I can come out to other people and it will be fine. So I came out to one of my friends, another friend. They were a very good friend of mine. A month-ish later, I get a call from her, and she was very vague about why she didn't want to be friends with me anymore. She said it was my view on things. It turns out it wasn't about me being gay, but it still doesn't change how it made me feel. I thought I lost a friend because I was gay, and that was not helpful. I think I was 15-ish. I went to AI, assistant instructors, for swimming, because I was going to be a lifeguard. I'm not a lifeguard, but I was thinking, hey, maybe I can get some extra credentials and put it on my resume or something. And I met this girl, and I remember exactly, she came in late to the first class, and she had black to green fade hair, and she wore this green shirt that said on the chest, like, I want pizza. And I know that's really weird that I remember it. I really liked her. We immediately, like, pretty well started hanging out, and on the last day of the course, they said that the course was going to end early, and I did not tell my parents that. And she was like, hey, do you want to come over to my house and we can play some games and stuff? And I said sure. And I went over to her house and we played games. And then afterwards, she brought me back, and then we kept on texting each other, and we were planning dates that we would hang out. And I was trying to be sly. I'm not sure if I really was, but we were planning to go to the mall together. And I was like, hey, there's a really great sushi place right there. Do you want to go eat there with me? Yeah. And she was like, let's call it a date. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, yeah. But that's when it started to go a little downhill. I was really happy, and then she canceled last minute. So we planned another time, and she stood me up. We planned another time. She canceled last minute. And then she ghosted me. So that was great. When I was 17, she texted me and was like, told me, hey, sorry about that. I was in this very unhealthy thing with my friend where we would just be depressed together and make each other depressed, and it was not good. She was like, I want to try this again. And so I did, which was probably not a good idea. Made plans, and then she couldn't do them. We made plans again, and she couldn't come. Then we made plans, and she was going to say she couldn't come. But then I was just like, I can't do this. And then she was like, okay, I'll take the bus. It was a really nice date. It was actually my first date. But then we made plans afterwards and she canceled them again. And I just told her, okay, I can't do this. I'm stressing and feeling like I'm not enough. I feel like this isn't working. If you actually want to date, tell me, or else I'm just gonna block you. She was like, okay, and then blocked me. So I didn't even get to block her, which was annoying. I was like, you blocked me? Let me do the blocking. After all that, my youth group had this pastor come in, and he did a 2-part sermon on the LGBT. At the very beginning of the second part of the sermon, he had people read verses from the Bible about it, saying, gays go to hell. If you lie with a woman, you should die. You should kill them. And then also he talked about how, like, being gay is like some sort of disease and it can be prayed away and cured, which was not fun because afterwards we have this small group time where they're like, why don't we talk further through this? Around Christmas time, my friend that I talked about earlier about the whole they left me because I was gay, but it turns out it wasn't. It was about something else, which was weird, which I did not know about until just like a few months ago. She told her dad something, and her dad wanted to talk to my dad, and my parents kinda suspecting, but they didn't want it to be true. She did not out me. It was about something else, but my parents brought it up. And with everything, like the breakup and the people saying you can pray the gay away, and also my friend, it's like a really low time for me. I never said I'm gay because I just couldn't spit out the words, but they said, are you gay? And I was like, yes. No, it's wrong, right? And I was like, I don't believe in the Bible. Really, I don't think that's right. And then they got really affected by that, and they were like, why not? And you tell me anything and we'll refute it. There's a way to refute it. And then after that, I just stayed silent, and I was really low. One of the friends that was supportive, they're supportive, but they're Christian, and I know they didn't know the gravity of what they sent. I was texting her and I was like, I want to say it on YouTube so I could feel some support, and she's like, I don't think that's a good idea. And she's like, we started talking and she's like, you do know it's wrong, right? I was like, no, it's not. And she sent me a verse. And it was one of those ones that said, you're going to hell. After that, I just could not. I just could not. Like, a few hours afterwards, I posted my coming out video on here. And I am happy. I am happy how I am right now. I'm happy with me being myself for the first time in forever. It's been almost a year since I came out, well, to my parents, and that's really nice, and I thought you guys might want to see this, I don't know how to end this, but I hope you liked it. Please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you like my content. Also, check out my Instagram and TikTok. I think that's it. Bye.